welcome you guys to Own It, to this featured hour. This featured hour that I love so much here in the live streaming community of Meet Me. This show, Own It, happens every single Tuesday at 2 p.m. Pacific or 5 p.m. Eastern time. Majority of you guys are probably on Eastern time, so 5 p.m. Eastern time every Tuesday we have Own It. And before I get the show started, before I introduce myself properly, before I introduce my guest, before I introduce the show, what the show's about, I need to have a couple of disclaimers. Thank you so much for the hearts. Keep the hearts coming. Gives are appreciated, not mandatory, but thank you so much. Favorites are really appreciated and they're free. So thank you, May Brown. But before we get the show started, I would love to give you guys a couple of disclaimers because this is a featured show, okay? So I want to be very clear on that. Featured show, okay, guys? So what does that mean? It means that we have a format that we have to follow. We have segments and we have rules that are imposed by Me, not by myself, okay? So one of those is we need to refrain from profanity. So whether you're in the comment box or one of my guests, please make sure you keep it clean, you know, here in the Meet Me streets, so you keep it classy, you keep it positive and respectful, not just towards myself, because ultimately I don't take none of those things personal. I have such thick skin, but out of respect for my guests, okay? My guests are streamers just like you and I, or if you're a gifter, thank you for watching and being here. But my guests deserve respect, right? So let's refrain from profanity. Let's keep it respectful. This is a very uplifting, inspirational show, and I love to keep it that way, okay? Another disclaimer that I have is also, if you're one of my guests, for both my guests that are here today, please do not drive and do the show. It is against the policies of Meet Me, so no driving while we're doing the show, okay? Please and thank you. And hopefully I'm not forgetting anything, but more than anything, I just want to invite you guys to enjoy the show, to follow me on Instagram, okay? My Emoji J dropped earlier the Instagram handle and everything. I am always on Instagram. I'm always very active. I always do my best to reply to you guys as long as you're respectful. And another thing I do is that everybody who follows me today during the show gets added to my close friends list. That you know, I always post different things on there just for my close friends, you know, the little green circle. So if you're following me today on Instagram from here, I'm going to automatically add you after the show to my close friends list. You're going to get premium access to news or anything I want to let you guys in first, just as a thank you for being part of my community. So thank you so much. I hope I'm not forgetting anything, but oh yes, one thing that I added, from now on I'm going to be having this week's top gifter or last week's top gifter written on my board. I hope it's not backwards. It shows up backwards to me. I don't know. MC, that's you. MC, shout out to MC. She's this week's top gifter on my page. So it's not backwards. Okay, good, because it's backwards for me. So, but that makes sense. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to be adding you guys back there. You know, I want to try and give you guys more credit, more visibility, and just as a thank you for always supporting my show, my streams, you know, just to say thank you as my community. This will get cuter. I promise I'll get a cuter one, but for now, that'll do it. But you guys, thank you so much to the show. Thank you so much for being here and welcome to the show. Welcome to Own It, this beautiful, wonderful, uplifting featured hour that we have here on Meet Me, exclusively on Meet Me every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. And who am I? For those of you guys who are new, hello. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Cicely. I go by that Cuban girl because yes, I am Cuban. And I was born and raised in Cuba. In the last 11 years, I have been in Los Angeles. I have been in the entertainment industry, modeling, doing ring girl for boxing, fights, you name it, acting. I don't even know. Beauty queen. I competed at Miss Universe Cuba last year and I made top 12. And I've done so many things, you guys, so many things. I love communicating. I love hosting. Entrepreneur, business owner. I have so many things happening, but I'm so grateful to be able to share those experiences and that knowledge with my live streaming community. And that's what we do on Own It, okay? So Own It is the show where you and I become the best versions of ourselves through what? Through owning the uniqueness of who we are, because I believe that we all have a story worth sharing. I truly believe that only through owning, truly owning who we are and owning our flaws, our virtues, we are able to be successful at anything in life. So hopefully this show doesn't just give you inspiration and motivation, but it also gives you some tips, right? And inspires you listening to my guests and myself, our stories and the things that we have to share, and motivates you and gives you some tips on how to be better in general, like in life, right? I feel like the reason why we love these online communities, because we want community, whether you're a gifter, a watcher, or a streamer, we all want community. Thank you for the hearts. We all want to be heard. We all want to make friends. We all want to build connections, because ultimately human beings, we thrive on connection, okay? And I know this is just online, but I'm so grateful for you guys and for your support. And yeah, so thank you so much for being here. Today we have an amazing show. I have two guests that I could be wrong. I could be wrong because, guys, forgive me. I have been doing Own It for, it's going to be 3 years in September. So I've had so many guests at this point that sometimes if you guys change usernames or haven't seen you or interacted with you in a long time, I may say, oh my God, I haven't met you. So forgive me. I don't think I've met my guest from today, but again, it's happened before and I could be totally wrong. And I'm so sorry if I haven't met you, but I have two amazing guests today that I'm super excited to talk to and with, because they seem very different, but which is why I made the topic of the day what it is today. I found common ground in making the topic for the day. One of them is, and if you see me looking to the side, is because I feel like I say this every week. I have everything in my binder. I'm very old school, so I write everything down. So if you see me looking to the side, I'm so sorry, but I'm reading, okay? So one of my guests today, she loves plants, baking, cooking. She's all about antiques. And I can't wait to talk a little bit more about all of this with her. But, and she also seems to have her own small business. She didn't specify that, so I'm curious. But she seems very positive and uplifting, and they both are. My second guest of the day is a almost retired Army, let me make sure that I say it correctly. Army officer. So almost retired Army officer, veteran, right? Very uplifting. She's an advocate for a couple of things, mental health included. And I'm gonna do the intro later. But I say this to say that both my guests today are very different, but they're also similar in one thing. I think that, well, one of them I know for sure has a small business. The other one, I think, based on what she said, she does too. But not only being a small business owner is what makes them similar, but also the fact that they both use creativity in different fields to bring people joy, right? And so I found that common ground very interesting, because I love talking about creativity. If we're here, if you're a streamer, you're a creative person, right? We have singers, we have DJs, we have, oh my gosh, speakers. We have like everything here on the streaming live stream community, right? But they both do something where they bring their creativity forward in order to bring joy to you, to us, to people out there. And I love that. And I wanted to make that topic of the day today, which is using creativity and positivity to bring joy to people, specifically online. What do you guys think about the topic today? Do you guys like it? But I thought it would be really interesting to talk to them both about what they do, dive a little bit deeper into just everything they love doing, everything they're about, everything they love and they shared on here. So I'm really excited to talk to them both. Sounds great. Yay, I'm so excited. Thank you. Yeah, you guys, so welcome to Own It. If you're just tuning in, couple of reminders: refrain from profanity. It is a feature show. Also, please be respectful of my guests and myself. If it's not too much to ask, hit that forward little star, that favorite little star up there is free, and that will keep us connected on here. That way, every time I go live, thank you, MC, that every time I go live, you guys can see that I'm live if I'm favorited, right? So thank you so much ahead of time for the gifts, for the hearts, for absolutely everything. Moving forward every single week, I'm going to have you guys here, whoever's my top gifter of the last show, not the last show, of the week, I guess would be like fair. Top gifter of the week is going to be back here. I know that you guys do this all the time, but I haven't done this in a long time. So what better way to put you guys out there than to have you here during the feature show, right? That's like super cool. So thank you guys again. And without further ado, I'm going to start with inviting my first guest of the day to the show. So let me see who requested, depending on who, okay, perfect. I have my first one. Okay, so let me do the proper introduction, okay? This is a long one. I'm glad she's first. This is a long one, so let me read it. Hopefully I don't butcher it, okay? Okay, semi-retired Army officer and mother of 13 boys. Grew up in the Midwest, but has lived in 23 states and 14 countries. Streams almost every day while she bakes or makes products for her small business. Mental health and cancer advocate, and speaks freely on the app about her journey to try and inspire other people in their journeys as well. She does keynotes for veterans events to bring awareness to the trials and tribulations of having good mental and physical health care for our veterans. Please, everybody, welcome to Own It, Candy.
It is really loud right here. I'm so sorry. There are jets.
It's okay, no worries, no worries. Welcome to the show. It's so nice to meet you.
Okay, let me turn this over. Sorry, I'm right next to the Naval Air Base, and of course, they decided to start flying over right now.
It's okay. Welcome. It's nice to meet you. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Amazing. First and foremost, thank you so much for your service. Thank you for putting your life on the line for all of us. Truly, truly appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you for your support.
Yeah, so there are so many things I want to talk to you about because, first of all, I've never met you, which is really exciting.
Mm-hmm.
And you have thank you again also for sending me the extensive bio, because I love it when guests just want to like talk about really who they are. So I have things to like go off and talk to them about. But
right.
So besides you being a veteran, you mentioned you have 13 boys?
I do. I am a mother of 13 sons. 12 of which are grown up and moved out of the house and living their lives. And my youngest one, he's 13. He's the last one left at home.
Oh my God.
So he's the youngest and the only. So my oldest son is about to be 35. I'm 42. He was adopted. So 11 of my 13 sons were adopted. Being in the military and things, we were having trouble staying pregnant. I would go overseas, get stressed out, et cetera, things would happen. So we decided to adopt because we wanted a big family. So my oldest son was adopted right before his 18th birthday. I was only 26 when we adopted a full-grown man.
Wow. How was that?
It was amazing. We had went through the Big Brother, Big Sister program with him for about 8 years. And he wanted a family. That's what he wanted. He wanted his own last name. He wanted just to be a part of a family. And so we decided to offer him our last name, and it happened. And then after that, we kind of, it was almost like an addiction, right? Like we went and we decided we would adopt another child, and 11 boys later, we decided we were done.
Only 11 boys later.
Only 11. And then we had the surprise of our lives when my 13-year-old popped out. And, we were like, okay, we're done now. 13's enough. We're absolutely done. And this was all before I was 30. So I had 13 kids before I turned 30.
How difficult was that?
It wasn't. It really wasn't. The boys are so amazing. I mean, there was a lot of trials and tribulations. They have some amazing stories that are their own. but it wasn't. They're such great kids. They are. I mean, I say kids, they're grown men now, but they're my babies, they're kids. Um, it just wasn't difficult. It's more difficult now with the house being empty than it was when they were all in the house together, if that makes any sense at all. And it probably doesn't. Uh,
No, I understand. Yeah.
so, and they're out living their lives. 5 of them bought a house together because that's how much they enjoy being together and having that sense of family. Um, you know, they've done amazing things. They weren't supposed to do anything. They were inner city kids, and we were told that they would be on these medications, and a couple of them would be my forever children. And they're out just doing so many great things because all they needed was a little bit of love and support and direction and like most of all love and just having that family. So
I love that so much. I mean, I'm not adopted or anything like that, but I didn't grow up with my dad. My story is a little, you know, he actually gave me his last name, but then kind of fled.
Right.
So I can relate in that sense to somebody who doesn't have that parent love and support, how much they probably appreciate you adopting them. So thank you also for doing that, because I understand that, you know.
Yeah, no, it was good. Like I grew up without my biological father. I had a stepfather that is my dad, and you know, like my husband, well, he's my ex-husband now, but my husband, he grew up without a family. And so he didn't want that for anybody else. And it was one of those, if we can prevent it and we can make our family happy, that's what we're going to do.
That's how
And
I feel.
so we
Yeah.
did.
I love that. So I want to dive deeper a little bit into you and who you are, because you're so you have such amazing stories. What makes an Army veteran with 13 boys to want to stream?
So it was a lot of PTSD stuff. Like I retired, my kids are out of the house, and I found myself not around people anymore. And I am a people person. I'm so outgoing and I love being around people. And I was just isolated and I didn't know how to fix that. And I'm not of an age where you just like, you go to the bar on a Friday night and you just meet new friends. That's not what we do. And I was still moving around a lot. And so my therapist actually said, she said, listen, there's this app. And if you get through the BS that's on it, you can meet some amazing people and become and connect with people again. And I was like, okay, whatever, lady. And so here we are, 5 years later.
Your therapist was on the app?
She is still on the app, yes. She holds group therapy sessions on this app.
Oh, that is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
That is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And this was this 3 years ago? How long ago was this?
So I've been on the app since like 2019, 2020. This is my second account. I did get off the app for a little while because I had some real life stuff going on. I ended up with spinal and brain cancer and just I went through some stuff, you know, like mentally, not just the physical, but like the mental stuff of it. And so I had taken a step back for a little while and found myself coming back because I needed the people that I was around to help me heal. I needed the positivity, and I needed the sense of, you know, having people around me that didn't treat me like I was a brain tumor, right? Just treated me like a normal person, even if they were trolling me. I was like, it's okay, troll me, be mean to me, it's okay, because that means that like you're treating me like a normal person instead of a cancer patient. So
yeah, I'm so sorry about that, but are you better now, or did you beat it?
In a sense, yes. In a sense, no. I will have it for the rest of my life, but it will not kill me. It doesn't have like stages like some cancers do. It's just something that I'll have forever. And I occasionally will need a surgery, and occasionally, you know, we'll have to be hospitalized, but it can't get me down.
Right. Well, I'm so happy to hear that, because, you know, you already have it better than a lot of cancer patients out there. So
Exactly.
It's a win, you know?
Yeah, I'm very, very grateful for my situation. I'm very thankful. Everything happens for a reason. And listen, I'm not done being here yet. I have a lot left to do. You know, my kids weren't grown up yet. There's so much going on. Like I have people I need to reach. I have people I need to help, and I have cookies to bake. Like
I love that. Yeah, you told me in your bio that you do streams while you're baking. Tell me about that a little bit.
So, like, one of my passions has always been like it being in the kitchen. I was raised on a farm. We make everything from scratch, et cetera, et cetera. And I've really gotten back into doing that. So, like, I just stream while I'm in the kitchen and we bake cookies together, or sourdough bread, or we just hang out and we talk about it. And so now we got like some sourdough bread girlies on here that we come check in with each other and talk about our sourdough starters. And I've released my business information to a couple of people that place orders for my custom sugar cookies. I don't put it app wide because I don't want it to be that big. So I do custom cookie orders, and I don't take very many orders because I am one person and it isn't my full-time thing. It's for fun. If I don't feel like baking, if I don't feel it, I won't do it. Just
Yeah, and
with
that is,
anything, if I don't feel it, I'm not gonna do it.
yeah, and I love that, and I also adopt that mentality as well, because you do things because you're passionate about them and you love them, but the second they become a chore, then the magic leaves, right?
Exactly. And then I quit doing my business for about a year because I got too big too fast and I was doing too much and I didn't want to do it anymore. You couldn't pay me all the money in the world to bake another cookie. I couldn't. I couldn't do it. I was like, nope. I'm like, because these are made with hate and you're going to taste it.
No, and look, energetically, truthfully, whatever we drink, whatever we eat, that's energy we're consuming.
Hmm.
100%. I mean, I believe in that stuff, you know?
Yeah, I was absolutely convinced that everyone was going to feel that I did not want to bake those cookies. Like those were not any good.
Oh my God. I'm going to make a quick pause and welcome everybody in. We have so many new people on here. So welcome. My name is Cicely. I go by that Cuban girl on the app. This is your featured hour with me that happens here on Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern time. This show is called Own It, and Own It. Basically, the intention with Own It is for you and I to become the best versions of ourselves through owning the uniqueness of who we are, because I believe we're all unique and we all have a story worth sharing. And if you can relate to myself, you'll probably be able to relate to my guests. And that is the beauty of this online community. So I hope that you leave this featured hour with an uplifting inspiration or tips or whatever it is that makes you and your life better. Okay, so right now I'm talking to my first guest, the beautiful Candy. She's a veteran. She's a mom of 13 boys. 11 of those 13 are adopted, which is an amazing thing that she's done for other people, right? She bakes cookies. She's a streamer, and she just has so many amazing qualities about herself. She's a cancer advocate and mental health advocate, and so many things to unpack and talk to you about still.
Oh yeah, you don't have to do them all.
No,
There's
but
a
I
lot
love
going on.
No, but I love it because I think it's really important for people on here on the app to, to know that they, just because they're one thing IRL, that doesn't mean that they're only that one thing. Like, we can be multiple things and have multiple passions. And if we're doing good things for people, then that's ultimately what matters the most, right? To serve, to give, right?
Right.
So Candy, what's your goal as a streamer, if you have any?
So it was never ever to be like big and be a top badge and do all these things, right? It was just to connect with people on like a real level. And if we can help each other with something along the way, like, because I feel like everyone crosses paths for a reason, right? Regardless of what that reason may be. Sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad. But just to connect with people and like let them know that, like, even if they're going through some rough stuff, you're not by yourself, and we got you back. We're here for you. But just to create more kindness, because like the world just isn't, So
Yeah.
that's just it. We hang out, we have a good time. Like, sometimes it's super serious in my streams and sometimes it's not. Just depends on the mood of those that join. I let them kind of direct the path.
I want to check out your streams now. When do you stream?
So it's been sporadic lately because of the app updates. My streams crash like every 30 minutes. So it's been a little bit hit and miss, but typically during the day, all day. Sometimes late at night. Sometimes we just can't sleep. And so we're just up with the I can't sleep people. But typically it's during the day. While I'm at home and baking and cleaning or making some soaps or what have you.
Okay.
We just do real life. We just do real life while we're streaming. I don't sit in one spot, nothing.
I love that. I love that. I love that. So Candy, you know what? You actually gave me an amazing idea, and you guys on the chat could let me know if you like this idea. I know Mother's Day is next Sunday, right? Yes.
Oh yeah, it is,
Um,
isn't it?
yeah, it is. So I'm thinking, why don't we do a Mother's Day show next Tuesday, just dedicated to moms, and we talk about parenthood and all these stuff. You just gave me that idea. Um, and maybe we can have you come back if you're free. If not, it's okay. But I would love to dive in deeper with you about that, because I just love your story, and I love that you adopted 11 boys, and I would love to keep chatting with you about that. And what better way to do that than in Mother's Day week, right?
Sure, I'm sure we can make that happen.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for being here, Candy. I usually like bringing both my guests at the very end of the show, but if you're not available, I understand. But
I
thank
should
you.
still be here. I'm excited to hear the next story.
Sounds good. Thank you so much. It was nice to meet you, and I'll talk to
Nice
you in
to
a
meet
little
you
bit.
too. All right. See you.
I love that. I love talking to new friends on here and to amazing women. I really love empowering and elevating women because, man, it's not because I'm a woman, but man, women, we have it hard, you guys. Like, we have to be so many things. We have to be beautiful. We have to be smart. We have to be moms. We have to be wives. We have to be everything, and we're expected to be everything, right? And I just really love empowering and elevating women as much as possible because, even though I'm not a mom, I have a mom, and I love my mom, and I appreciate my mom so much. And I just think that women, we're such amazing and beautiful creatures, and we deserve to be celebrated every single day, okay? Not that I'm biased or anything, but So I want to take a second to give some shout outs to my amazing gifters, the people that support the show, that support my streams on here, my older friends. And first and foremost, shout out to the beautiful MC. Where is it? Right here. Beautiful MC, who is my top gifter of the week. And she's been an amazing support. She's in every single show, watching and commenting and all of the things and supporting. So thank you so much, MC. I haven't done it in a while, but I'm just getting, you guys, I just got my office. I'm getting organized in life now. Okay. So we're going to start doing this every single stream, every single week, because I want to give you guys visibility. I believe that feature shows are amazing. Thank you. Feature shows are so amazing because we get to plug each other in, we get to push each other out there. And, I just love it. I love being able to have this beautiful, wonderful space on here. So with that said, I'm going to give shout outs to my top gifters of the stream of the show today. In number 4, She Ain't Yours. Thank you. Number 3, Snowy. Number 2, MC. And number 1, my amazing admin Emoji J. Thank you so much, you guys. I got to step up my streaming game. I got to be here more often. But thank you so much for your support and being here. I also want to give shout outs to all of you guys who have hit the favorite button. Oh my God, 1.1 million likes. Is that the most likes I've gotten on here? Thank you. Whoever's doing that, I appreciate you so much. You guys are amazing. It's probably Emoji J, but thank you. Wow, I don't think I've seen 1.1 million likes on here before. Maybe I haven't paid attention, but thank you guys. So let me give some shout outs to all of you guys who have favored me, because favorites, everything helps, everything adds up, and I'm so grateful to you guys. So let me see, let me go up the comment list, go up the names. Where are the favorite? Okay, Mike, thank you for the favorite. On the way, thank you for the favorite. Latina Queen, thank you for the favorite. Who else? It's been quite a few of you guys, so I'm like trying to go up. Thank you, Dave, for the gift. I think Gino Al Pacino, thank you for the favorite. RF, thank you for the favorite. Mr. Redhead, thank you for the favorite. May Brown, thank you for the favorite. All of you guys, thank you so much for the love, support, the favorites, the likes, the hearts, the everything, just being here. I appreciate you. Okay, you guys, so welcome to Own It. If you're just tuning in, my name is Cicely. This is your featured hour every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern time on the live streaming community of Own It. This is a show that I love. This is my baby. And shout out to Emoji J for being my amazing admin, for always, thank you, Francisco, for the favor, for always having my back, finding the guests for me, because God knows I have no time for that. But thank you, Mochi J. You're amazing for doing that. So today's topic is inspired by both of my guests. And the topic is as follows: using creativity and positivity to bring joy to people online. You know, this is an online space, so I love gearing my topics and my shows around all of us because we're online people, you know what I'm saying? So welcome in everybody who's just tuning in right now. So today I have two quotes for you. Okay, I have to give you, before I invite my second guest, I have to give you the quote of the day. But today I have two quotes I really loved, and I just want to share it with you guys. So the first quote is, you can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. And the second one is, the worst, wait, oh my gosh, I can't even understand my own handwriting. This is bad. What? Oh, the worst enemy of creativity is self-doubt. Wow, sorry. The worst enemy of creativity is self-doubt. That my handwriting, you guys, I can't even understand it myself. But yeah, you guys, today's topic is all about using our creativity to bring joy to people. I think it's really important as streamers, and to build a community and bring joy to people. I hope that with this show you feel inspired, joyful, positive, all the things. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to introduce my second guest of the day. I don't think I know her either, could be wrong, but at least I wasn't wrong with my first guest, so that's good. That's a win, right? So my following guest has been streaming for 3 years. She has 3 cats, loves plants, baking, and cooking. She says, and open quote, humor is my comfort. She's into vintage and antiques, and she says in her own words, if you're looking for a unique piece, I got you. Everybody, welcome to Own It, Snowy.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I love your whole setup. It's so cool.
Thank you. I appreciate that. It took a long time to curate.
I love that. I love that. So I know I introduced you a little bit, but please feel free to introduce yourself to everybody on here.
Okay, well, I'm Snowy, and I tend to stream on here either in the morning. So if you want to catch me between 8 and 10 Eastern Standard, I really like to wake up and get inspired to start my day. If I even have to go to work sometimes in the afternoon, you guys have gotten me through a lot of really hard times, and I'd like to say just thank you. I continue to stream because it's part of a community, and it's not just mental health, it's being aware of maybe ambitions you've set aside and things that you'd like to reignite too. So, yeah.
I love that so much. Yeah. And I think for all of us, streaming came into our lives at a very pivotal moment. I know for me, it did. I was going through a relationship 3 years ago that was ending, and I found Meet Me right before it ended. And it was honestly one of the things that at the very beginning really helped me through it all. And so I totally understand that. It's a beautiful thing to be able to have this community to fall back on and find support in. Snowy, so I want to, first of all, I want to talk to you about your username. I see all the emojis. I love the crystal ball, the candles. Tell me about that.
Okay, so the crystal ball it's not just like Wiccan or a witch thing. It's just about knowing that you hold so much power to create such a safe space, not just for yourself, but for everything around you. So, like, when you're going places, you're carrying that good energy. So, just like continuity of goodness. So, and then the diamond has always been that little, it's kind of like a snowflake, kind of like a diamond in the front. It's just always been my emoji because it just reminds me of like kind of like there's flowers and coldness and love all within that like little emoji for me. So,
I love that. You know, it's interesting. I just last night I had a dream with three candles.
that's really wild.
I don't mean I googled what it means, but I don't really know. What do you think it means?
Well, I mean, I always feel like there's some sort of like beginning, middle, end. So it could be like past, present, future. So I think it's just essentially to remember where you came from, be mindful of the present, but don't forget about like what's in front of you. So,
Mm. I love that. So thank you for your input because I love that so much because I feel like Google was it was good to know, but it gave me more of a, you know, the number three, the Trinity, all of that, beginnings, endings. But it's always nice to know. I don't know, I just feel intuitively to ask you, so thank you for that.
you're welcome. You're welcome.
So Snowy, wait, why the username Snowy?
I think it's just always been because I've lived somewhere I've always seen the snow. And even when it's really cold, there's rainbows, there's flowers, there's still things. So there's still life within what essentially feels like a cold, dark place. So I feel like it's kind of been this like paradox. So everybody always asks me, and it's just my name now. It's just like who I am. It's just Snowy. And some people kind of call me mom on here, and I like that a lot. Or sister, you know? Yeah, it feels good.
I love that. That's amazing. Okay, so I'm looking at your bio right now, and I want to talk about, you know, you've been streaming for 3 years. You love antiques. So, do you have your own business of antiques? I wasn't sure.
I worked at an antique mall and I have space within this curated antique mall. So I have a very large booth and I also have two showcases that I have antique glassware. I have handbags, I have jewelry, there's artwork, a lot of clothing, a lot of I don't know, just really special pieces that I've sourced over the years, and some things that I feel like I've held on to in this moment just to get me, kind of a little bit of traction. So, and I have something this weekend coming up. It's something I haven't done before. It's a event, and I've made time for it, and I'm really excited. So it could be shaking hands and rubbing elbows with um, people that may need things, or I could source things for them, or could take me in a different direction. So, yeah,
That's super interesting. I love that. Did you always know that you were into antiques and that's something that you wanted to do?
it kind of started during COVID. It was right before COVID, I got this job in the auction business, and it was online. And it started out an in-person thing. And as soon as COVID happened, we weren't even allowed to work around each other. So it really was, I mean, by miraculous insight, I think my coworkers were like, well, if I shoot the photography and then you come in and do measurements, and we all just managed to like not be around each other and work remotely. So I got a lot of knowledge through the auction business that just kind of promoted this need for growth within me, because I've always looked at old things and looked at things like, why don't we make things like we used to? And it's always interested me where they came from, like what their provenance was. So,
That's amazing. So when it comes to streaming, what's your goal with streaming? What do you love about it and enjoy? And like I know you mentioned baking, cooking. Do you do that on the streams as well?
oh yeah, occasionally I will just set it up to where if you want to just watch me chop up all the ingredients and make a pot of chili, or I've also done like hand dipped peanut butter chocolate candies because everybody likes those famous Reese's anything. And I try and take these comfort foods and make it something that I feel better about eating. And I make it just like natural peanut butter, or, I put a lot of flavor and a lot of good things. And I just, putting your energy into it, just like Candy said before. It's like even if you're not in a good mood, sometimes you got to eat, but you don't necessarily have to feed everybody cookies if you're in a bad mood. So I like that. Yeah. It makes me
100%.
feel good. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Well, do you and Candy know each other?
No, and I really felt like so much resonated with me because I thought I feel a lot of the same ways and a lot of the reasons that I still come on here. It's not necessarily for what I have to give to the community. It's for what the community has given to me, you know? Like, yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I love that so much too because, it's interesting. I don't know how the baking part of it completely went over my head about both of you ladies because you totally have that in common. I actually, did she say that to me? I don't know if she said that to me. Um, but yeah, you both love baking and cooking and doing that in your streams. And it's also very therapeutic, right? Cooking and streaming at the same time. And I've never done it, but I could only, like, I want to watch you do it, you know?
It's comforting. It's comforting because people are asking kind of in real time, like, what are we making or what are we having? And people have asked me, like, oh, have you ever tried this? And over the years, I feel like I've maybe changed my recipe to even suit not just my needs, but like using other people's ideas. So, yeah.
I love that. So moving forward, where do you see yourself in this with this community? I'm definitely gonna be checking out your streams. I favorite both of you ladies. I'm really intrigued.
Well, I currently have a little gray kitty cat sitting on my lap, and she is also kind of like been part of my journey. I really feel like I see myself completely committing to maybe set times and set streaming schedule more so I can be available to the people that are committed to also being available to me. So if I can find out, the most reasonable time other than my own time, if you want to be available to me, I mean, just just be available. So, and it's just like in the morning or in the evening, and I'm really reachable. So I feel like also when you come in my stream, if you have real questions, real problems, just want to vent, being a person is really important. So come
I
and be a
love
person.
that.
Thank you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, give me a shot before I let you go. I would like to let you know that I love bringing my guests back in the last 5 minutes of the featured hour, if that's okay with you.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
before I let you go right now for a few minutes, give yourself a shout out. Anything you want to shout out, anybody, your streaming schedule, whatever it might be.
Okay, so anytime between 8 to 10 Eastern Standard, occasionally in the afternoon on an off day, and then definitely anytime between 6 and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. I try and give every day a chance. And even if I don't feel like doing it, sometimes when I hit that start button, I mean, it just takes the first person to start a conversation, and it just really makes my day. So you make my day too. And it was really nice to meet you. Thank you. I appreciate
Oh,
you.
thank you so much.
You're
You
welcome.
this show and this community always makes my
Thank
day.
you.
Thank you, my love. I'll see you in a little bit. But yeah, this show and this community always makes my day. I know I've said it here so many times throughout the years, but even when I haven't felt emotionally okay, feeling sick is one thing. I used to really push myself if I was feeling sick in the past and still show up, but I have come to understand that if I'm physically ill and I need to rest, I need to just rest. But feeling sick is one thing, feeling emotionally not well is a different thing. And so I have found out that every time I haven't felt emotionally well, not physically ill, but emotionally well, and I show up on here, you guys make me feel 10 times better, right? And that is the power that community and collective energy does for somebody. You guys are also an amazing source of positivity in my life. I've always said it. I will always say it. You attract what you are. And I feel like my community on here has been nothing but compassionate, kind, supportive, given, and I do my best to give back to you guys and be always there for you guys as much as possible. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And with that, welcome to Own It. Thank you, Jay. Welcome to this featured hour that happens exclusively here in the live streaming community of Mimi every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern. I have to think about it because for me it's 2 p.m. at 5 p.m. Eastern here on the live streaming community of Meet Me every Tuesday. I want to say thank you for showing up, you guys. Thank you for the hearts. You guys, 2.1 million. I need to take a screenshot of this. Hold on. I had to take a screenshot because I don't think I have ever seen 2.1 million likes on here before. This is amazing and insane, but amazing. But thank you guys so much for being a part of Own It, a part of my live streaming community. I want to invite you to please follow me on Instagram. Reminder again, everybody who follows me today will be added to the my close friends list, the little green story thingy on the app. And all that means is that you guys, I wanted to do something specifically and exclusive for you guys, my community on here, where I can drop news or just do something just for you guys that I don't do for all my followers on there. So if you want to be a part of that, follow me. I'll add you today right after the show, as I do every single Tuesday. And yeah, you guys, thank you for being here. We're reaching the very end of the featured hour. And yeah, I need to remove that person because I don't know who that is. Anyways, thank you, MC. That we're reaching the end of the featured hour, but before we do that, I want to give some shout outs to the people that support me here at every Tuesday, every stream. First and foremost, my top gifter of the week, MC, who's right there. Please, everybody follow her. Everybody just, give her some love and just be there. Everybody, both my guests are amazing. Please make sure you favorite them. You go to their streams, you keep up with them. They're amazing women. And also I want to let you guys know that I have to tell Emoji, I guess I'm telling him now, but I want to do a Mother's Day special next Tuesday. I know Mother's Day is on Sunday, but I think it would be great to do a Mother's Day special next Tuesday. So if you know any mothers, I have one on here. Hopefully she can come back next Tuesday. But if you know any mothers that are very inspirational and amazing here on the app, let Emoji J know so we can invite them to my show. And the other news I want to share with you all, so again, follow me on IG, is I am launching my new online business, and I've actually been giving you guys a preview the entire show because it is all about jewelry, and I'm super excited about it. I will tell you guys more about it coming up, but this is the premiere of, I haven't told anyone publicly of what this is at all. Not on my Instagram. Only a couple of my best friends know, but I've been quietly working on it. And I'm super excited to share with you. Everything's going to be happening live on TT, if you know what I'm talking about. But follow me on IG so you guys know exactly the day, the time. As of right now, it's going to be on my birthday, which is May 15th. So in 9 days is my birthday, yes. But I'm going to be giving you the time. Everything is going to be a live party where I'm launching my business and you guys get to know everything, exactly what it is. But yes, jewelry for the queens out here, because we're all queens and we all deserve to feel like one, okay? So thank you so much, you guys. I am now going to invite both my guests again back in the chat box for final thoughts and for the question that I like asking my guests every single Tuesday. That, I ask you guys a question. So I would love to have those final words. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. I think I've said it all, but let me wait for Snowy to, hi Candy, welcome back.
Hi, thank you.
So you guys did not know each other, but this is awesome right here.
Mm-hmm. Hi.
Hi.
And this is why I love feature shows, because I love doing this, you know, introducing new people on the app, and especially you ladies have so much in common. I feel like you could probably even do a stream together where we are both baking, and that would be really cool.
There
Yeah,
we
I
go.
definitely bake with you. Yeah.
I always love new tips and tricks, so there's that.
So there's a question that I love asking all my guests at the very end of the show. And the question is, what is one thing you can own up about yourself that has helped you in your life?
I'm a very blunt person, very blunt, and I tell it like it is, which is a great thing, right? But it's not always a great thing because not everyone is able to receive that in the proper way, right? They take it as a negative thing. So being more aware of that has helped me grow and helped me be able to connect with others on another level. That's
Yeah, I
my
like
thing.
the bluntness. Yeah, I like that. I'd also have to say maybe having a sense of humor with people, because sometimes once you open the door, like creating laughter with other people, then there's also that sense that they can be vulnerable, that so we can all like laugh together. We can,
Mhm.
we can get through other things together.
Yes, no, and you mentioned in your bio that humor is your comfort.
Mhm. Yeah, it was part of my dad's comfort, and it was just always something that connected him to everybody, because he was always making sure that people felt comfortable. And comfort comes in many different things. It could come in cookies, it could come in food, it could come in music, or just conversations. And uh, what woman doesn't love jewelry? That's also a comfort thing. So I love that. Yeah,
Super
Thank
excited for
you.
that.
Thank
you're
you.
welcome.
Yeah, I'm really excited
Yeah.
about it because it's something that is allowing me to combine streaming, and you guys will know eventually what it's all about, but it combines streaming with jewelry. And I love, having done beauty pageants and all of that. I love feeling beautiful, and I love when other women feel beautiful too. And like you said, it's a comfort thing, right?
Mm.
So thank you so, so much. So, ladies, I have truly loved and enjoyed meeting you, talking with you. I hope that you both stay in touch, not just with me, but with each other. You both can stream together, maybe. And I just
Absolutely.
thank you for being part of the show. I just love meeting new people, and I hope it's not the last time.
Thanks for having
Thank
me.
you.
Of course.
I
And shout out
appreciate
your streams one more time if you can.
I don't have anything featured coming up this week, thankfully, as a slower week for me. But I stream during the day, most of the time, sometimes in the evening. It's just kind of sporadic. I don't have a schedule, thought about making one, but I'm not a schedule girly. I'm the ADHD girly. We do what we want when we want. So that's it.
Yeah, I feel Candy with that. Do what you want when you want. So like as long as I feel up to it, like catch me. Yeah,
Yeah,
honestly. Yeah.
catch me when you can.
I love that. I feel that so deeply because the only thing that has, oh, that's beautiful,
Oh, I
Candy.
hit that. I hit that on accident. I was trying to get the. This is why my hair is in my face, is because we're sitting here. But I didn't mean to hit that button. I apologize. But here, you might as well see the view.
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Here we go.
Anyways, thank you so much for being here, you guys. Thank you so much, Candy, for your time. Bye. You guys, thank you so much for being here and for, just spending this time with me. I have truly appreciated and loved it as usual. Again, I want to invite you to follow me on IG and all the things. So you know what I'm up to. Exciting things coming this year for the streaming community. I'm trying to step it up and level up. This is like the motto of this year for me. It's all about leveling up and in every area of my life. And last shout outs of the day to my top gifters. Number 3, Snowy. Number 2, MC. Number 1, Emoji J. Thank you. And thank you, Danny, for the favorite. But yeah, you guys, I love you. Stay up, stay positive, stay well. And I know we're a little early, but I think I'm gonna call it because that's it. Show's over. Thank you guys. I'll see you here next Tuesday for a Mother's Day special. So you and I can own it. Bye, bye MC. Bye guys. Thank you.